I'm still working on this, but what helped the most was working on my boundaries, defining them and seeing when I wasn't holding them to allow people to get their way. It's not that I don't give a ref asterisk asterisk asterisk, but more like, this person doesn't respect my boundaries. This reframe made a huge difference for me. For my overthinking, I have special gummy treats I get at my local dispensary. You're my hero. I kept being criticized when pleasing others, so I had enough and realized I'd better be criticized while doing what I want. Eventually I forgot I was criticized and realized I don't give a ref asterisk 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 anymore. Reaching your 40s really helps. It's the sudden realization that you don't need to make annoying people happy and that they can, in fact, go f asterisk 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 themselves. Semicolon. I love middle age. When I realized that people pleasing is a trauma response and that it actually is a hindrance to me being my most authentic self, makes me actually resent others sometimes as I'm always worried about their needs and end up not meeting my own, and made people who were already not going to like me respect me less. Now I'm not people pleasing, I'm more true to myself, which means I have more energy and compa asterisk asterisk ion for others, and more meaningful connections with those I choose to keep in my life. And those I would rather not have in my life, but have to for some reason, co-parenting, work etc. I feel confident to put in boundaries, and these things overall make my life a much nicer way to live. People pleasing stems from childhood and the ability to please your own parents and navigate their emotions. Work on that. Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents is a good book. Working on the root cause is deep healing work, but it is so worth it. Work with a therapist on it if you have the opportunity to. I check in with myself. Do I want to go to that event? No, then it's a no. Do I even like that person? No, then it's a no. My needs come before other people's needs. Understand your own needs is key. Be prepared to disappoint people because you will. It's the second time today that I've seen someone recommending that book. I've yet to read it, but here's a link from a different post. https://www.ernstchen.zz/b/src/1570-197-658.pdf. Well, only speaking for myself here. I realized that the reason I was a people pleaser is not because I enjoyed people pleasing or so selfless lol. It's because I wanted love and attention from the outside to fill a void. Sometimes I still feel that way. But when I started seeing it never completely filled that void, I began shifting that attention seeking to myself. What do I like? What do I need? Who am I really? You'll be amazed at what you discover. One of them is finally starting to accept yourself, flaws and all, and then you no longer feel that impulse to people please. You can just be yourself, and the right people will be by your side. I can relate. One day you just snap, and all your f asterisk 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 s are magically gone. Poof. No, seriously, that's what happened. That sorta happened when I turned 40. We all are equal, we all will die. Who are they to control how you should feel? They are not superior, bruv. You eventually realize you deserve the same consideration you always give to others. You can love and support people without enabling them or taking on their drama. Put it down, it's not yours to carry. Spite. At some point in my teenage years, I figured if my mother was going to yell at me, no matter what I did, it may as well be for something that made me happy. It's not a perfect system, and sometimes it takes time. I just spent the last 6 months trying to get over a job that ended badly. But during those 6 months I was doing a lot that made me feel good about being me, and I just recently started feeling well enough to not only get back out there, but look for a job that's even better than the one I lost. I know I'll get it, out of sheer bullheadedness. It's weird, but it works. I still overthink a lot. I ruminate. However, I learned that my energy is precious, and it can't be wasted on trivial things. I also realized my overthinking was trying to solve unsolvable situations, or get out of an obvious answer. I wish I could say these things to myself years ago. You need to leave him. There is no hope. You deserve happiness. You'll know it when you feel it. Don't try to save the world. Those have been my mantras this year, plus one more. I will not make myself small. That one I repeat a lot, trying to work through the others, and it folds in nicely together. All the giving a damn broke my brain. Now I'm incapable of giving a damn. In short, my give a damn's busted. This is exactly how I feel too, Mayo. I just legit stop caring. It became a habit after I kept telling myself back quote, people are selfish. They don't care. They're busy with their daily life. They aren't looking at you, and even if they are, they'll see how confident and comfortable you are. And that's that. Just focus on you. I have image issues, which are somewhat gone now, but until someone brings up certain things, I'll focus on them again. So I learned to feel confident, finding clothes that fit me better and are comfortable. Very important, since if I'm uncomfortable, I'll lose my confidence. Colors that make me happy, practice my walking, my smile, and the way I speak that would show me at my best. I took a good look at the people I was bending over backwards for, and realized they were in fact not worth it. By thinking I'm just a human, it's not right to pressure myself all the time. I had to realize why I was a people pleaser, and why I was letting people walk all over me. The sad abuse I survived as a child. My caregivers were abusive, so I learned to appease them, so I don't get hurt or yelled at. I had to learn how to use my voice and speak up for myself. To learn that saying no is enough. If I didn't learn how to stand up for myself, then who will teach my children? I don't want my children to become doormats. When I had my children, I saw myself in them. I saw that little girl, and I'm doing everything to make it up to her. 3. When no matter what I did to please, still got people backstabbing me, hating on me. I woke up one morning and was sick of it. So I decided I can't change other people. I will make a change myself. From then it's been a conscious decision to do something different from what I used to. I always care. I'm like a golden retriever in ATT***QDE. I always want to wag my tail and play along. Not giving a ref*** would lose/degrade a ton of joy in my life. I want to sing and dance and be amazed, laugh and cry with life. I have adopted the advice to not throw pearls to swine. I'm no contact with my family, and that took years to establish. I had to see the amount of berating, lies and manipulation for what they were, swine, and realize my thoughts, rights and choices belong to me, pearls, and I had to stop thinking I could fix or save the relationship. The act of throwing. I'm past the crushing grief and sense of failure, back to golden retriever joy with myself and people who share my appreciation for kindness, honesty, and tail wagging. I had to work through my fear, discover its source, release the judgments that I made after I got scared. Sometimes I thought of this as occupying myself. I accepted my fear as a true response and gradually learned how to release it in my energy/body. It was very difficult, but I'm so glad I tried this approach. It is paying off now. It was a very long process. I had a lot of early childhood trauma to heal. I gave myself panic attacks because of stress and overthinking. I used to grind myself to the bone working due to that, and bend myself backwards for others without caring about my health in any way. Figured out it wasn't worth it once the results of one of my entrance exams came. Within 5 years those results weren't going to matter, and all the people I kept pushing myself for might appreciate it, but they'll move on with a thanks. At the end of the day, it's me who's having the long-lasting effects. Kept questioning myself about what matters after that, and accordingly put in time and effort for that thing or person. I'm a huge overthinker and always feel like people hate on me. I'm currently in the process of reading less into other people and situations. As far as I'm now completely ignoring social cues because I could never decipher if it's in my head or real. So it helps to just say it doesn't matter. I don't have to react to it either way, and if they have something important to say they can go talk to me. So this has kept me sane the last few weeks. I was really sick for a long time and stopped initiating with people. I lost basically every friend I had and realized they had used me as an accessory, or the Dr. Phil friend, or the punk line. None of them were interested in getting to know the real me. I did an autopsy on my entire life, and anyone that always took more than they gave I cut off completely. I stopped giving people chances and examined the ones that constantly made me feel like crap after my interactions with them. Zaloft. Turns out a lot of my people pleasing was just crippling anxiety. Hooray for dopamine. With age and experience. By realizing my tendencies did me more harm than good, and that the people I did those things for wouldn't even jump a puddle for me,